Hello everyone and welcome back to our first week of our 10-week challenge. For those of you who are new here, it's for housewives that we're trying to make our lives healthier. We're trying to make small changes, to make us fitter, healthier and hopefully lose some weight, ready for summer. We're by no means professionals and we don't claim to be. We're just four housewives that are challenging each other and hopefully giving you motivation as well, letting you come along on our journey to see how we do and what changes we make and what effects it has on our bodies and our lifestyle. So I've been trying to follow the slimmingworld plan because it's worked for me before and I have gone to class many a time, and I'm not going to class this time. I'm doing it from home. I do have the plan. I have all the books from the times before when I've done the diet. If you're interested in getting any of these books, obviously if you go to class, you get them on your first weigh-in session at class, and all the information in here about the diet. If not, you can do it online. You can join SlimWorld online, or like me, if you haven't got these books, there's always people selling them on eBay for a couple of pounds or on Vinted. You can easily get hold of these. And plus YouTube, it tells you everything about the diet, doesn't it? So class is really good. You get the motivation for being in a group. But if not, like me, I don't have the time to go to class at the moment because I'm working sort of extra hours at work. So I'm doing it myself from home. And I think the main thing is getting yourself in the right headset, isn't it? You've got to want to improve your health and fitness, haven't you? So once you're in that mindset, you're ready to make a start. As I say, don't beat yourself up if you, have a bad day. Just say, okay, I'll start again tomorrow. Because with the SlimWorld diet, it's not a diet, it's a healthy eating plan for the rest of your life. So you're not breaking the diet as such. You're just making changes every day that hopefully you're going to stick to and learn, to enjoy your food, eat better food and feel better in yourself and feel fuller for longer. So I started, when did I start? I started last Saturday and we had the weigh-in on Friday. So I started the actual diet on Saturday and today is Thursday. So this video is going up tomorrow, Friday. So I've only actually been doing the SlimWorld diet for 6 days. But I did hop on the scales this morning because I'm one of these, I like to weigh first thing in the morning, because otherwise I find I starve myself all day because I don't want to weigh heavier sort of later in the day. So I've only been doing the SlimWorld diet for 6 days, and in those 6 days I've lost 3 pounds. So I'm really pleased with that, and 3 pounds is like a bag and a half of sugar nearly, isn't it? So when you think of the size of a bag of sugar, so that's like 1.5 bags of sugar, that's a lot of fat, isn't it? So, and I know you lose a lot of water in that in the first week, the first lot they say is, water mostly, but still that is, 1.5 bags of sugar. If I look at it that way, that's quite a lot, isn't it? Even though 3 pounds doesn't sound that much. So in 6 days, I haven't gone hungry. There was only one morning I woke up and I thought, I'm really hungry this morning, I can't wait to have my breakfast. And that was Sunday, so that was the second day. So I think the first day is always the hardest, getting yourself motivated, getting through that first day. Once you're past that first day, you're on the plan, you're off. And every day gets easier. And as I said, on this diet, I found I haven't been hungry. We've eaten a lot better. My daughter Becky's been over here and, the family are always popping in and out. So my house is like open house. I've 3 children and 5 grandchildren. So very often I'm not just cooking for myself, I'm cooking for them as well. So I'll show you some of the recipes we've had. There's little clips of videos of some of the meals I've had. For tonight's meal, my daughter Becky is cooking. So what are you cooking for us tonight then, Becky?
Tonight we've got beef with mushrooms in oyster sauce.
Sounds really nice. It's a SlimWorld recipe, isn't it? I found the recipe and sure, that looks nice. I'll cook that for dinner. So Leo's at his dad's, so Becky's over here doing dinner for us. So what's the ingredients then, Becky?
So we've got some beef steak cut into strips that we're just frying off. Then we've got some garlic, some ginger, some chestnut mushrooms, some spring onions, and then in here we've got a tiny bit of sugar, some oyster sauce, and also some dark soya sauce. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be really tasty.
It does look nice actually, I'm looking forward to this.
And then we've got some rice.
Oh yeah, then we've got some rice boiling, haven't we? So yeah, I'll show you the finished article when it's done. And this is only, if you put a bit of the cornstarch in to thicken it up, which is half a sin, it's sin free on this SlimWorld diet. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. So this is tonight's SlimWorld dinner. For dessert, some 0% Greek yogurt, some fresh fruit, berries and honey. This morning I woke up, I'm feeling really hungry this morning. This is day 2. So I've got some bacon in the air fryer. There's 3 of us, Becky, my husband and myself this morning. So I've just put another rasher of bacon in there because my husband had to go to the shop and get another packet because we only had 5 slices and we want 2 slices each. I grated some potato and red onion and I've just fried this lightly in some fry light with salt and pepper. So it's like a hash brown. So just grated potato and red onion and salt and pepper. Yeah, so this is my SlimWorld breakfast. So today is Sunday, so I'm hoping this is going to keep me going all day. Just have a very light snack at lunchtime. So I've got my healthy extra B is my bread, and everything else is free on there. I use fry light and it absolutely looks delicious. This is my bowl of pasta salad with some tuna. I've got a teaspoonful of mayonnaise, I've got tomato, lettuce leaves, cucumber, and there's pasta on the bottom. So that's going to be my lunch for tomorrow for work. So this is tonight's chicken with black bean sauce, mushrooms and peppers. Looks very tasty again. And they've been really tasty. It's made us try new things. And all the free foods, like your pasta, your potatoes, your veg, your fruit, you know, you can eat as much as you like or fill yourself up so you're not hungry. So I don't know, a quick basic if you're aware of the diet or healthy eating plan with SlimWorld. So you have all your free foods which you can fill yourself up on, and that's things like your lean meat, your eggs, your fish, your pasta, potatoes, fruit and veg, and you can eat as much as you like so you're not hungry. So that's your free food, so you can fill up on that, and then as well as that you get your 2 healthy extra A's, which is your skim milk or semi-skimmed, whatever type of milk you have. Or if you want full fat, you can have full fat, and it is measured. So I have semi-skimmed, so I can have 250 millilitres of semi-skimmed milk a day, so I have that in my coffees. And then I can also have 30 grams of cheddar or 40 grams of reduced fat cheddar. So, you know, I can have that as well as my free foods. And I can also have one healthy option B, which is my wholemeal bread or high fibre cereals and also nuts. So I very often tend to have a couple of slices of wholemeal bread, and that's my healthy option B. And on top of that, you get 15 sins. So your 15 sins, it's more for a man, but for a woman it's 15 sins. You can have whatever you like. Everything's got a sin value, and as I say, you or Google the sin value of most foods and it will tell you. So I like to have gin and tonic, so very often I'll save some of my sins. I might have a treat, you know, not one treat, a small treat every day, and use part of my sins. And then on the weekend, I don't feel guilty if I want a glass of wine or a couple of gins and tonic. You know, I save my sins up sometimes through the week to have extra on a weekend. So yeah, it works for me. And as I say, I haven't been hungry apart from that second morning after starting on the Sunday morning I was hungry, and I had a full English on that Sunday, and that kept me going. And I have a video which I will insert later, the meals we had, and you'll see the size of the breakfast I had that Sunday morning, and it was all free. So I haven't gone hungry at all. So yes, you know, I'm on my diet. I'm a week in nearly now, sort of thing. So yeah, it gets easier. So I'm hoping to lose, another couple of pounds next week. Even if it's a pound's a pound, isn't it? Or if I stay the same, I don't mind as long as I don't put on. I'm not going to beat myself up and say, oh no, I haven't lost this week, or oh, you know, I've been a bit naughty. Tomorrow's a new day, you just start again the next day. As I say, it's not a diet, you're not breaking it, it's a change for life. House divide. Oh, I did pick up, or my daughter picked up for me in Home Bargains actually, this Think Positive, Be Positive, Slimming Diary. And I think it's just good. I think she says about £1.79, something like that. And I'm going to start recording everything in here. So you've got your weekly weigh-in. Okay, so you can put your weekly weigh-in, what you weigh, keep track of your weight loss. You've also got a place to record your measurements. So I've done that, and actually I've lost ½ an inch around my tummy already. Those £3 made ½ an inch difference already in a week, or 6 days even. So you've got week 1, so you've got a little tick boxes of, you know, how you prepared the food, weighed yourself, planned exercise, a little shopping list and all that. So all that information, you've got your meal planner in here, so you can plan your meals. And I think that's the key. And that's, I've been doing it sort of as I went last week, buying stuff as I wanted it. I'm going to do my shopping list for this week. I'm going to do my meal plan for the week. And I'm going to put them all in this book and follow the meal plan to the letter. And then you can see when you look back at one particular week how much weight you lost and what you ate that week. So, you know, I think that's interesting. And then there's, you know, if you did put on that week, you say, well, yeah, I did have a lot of extras that week. So, you know, that's where I went wrong. So I think for the money, this is really good. It's even got an exercise tracker. You can, you know, record what exercise you do, how long you do it for, and what calories, you know, you've burnt. So I think that for £1.79, you can also record, I don't know if you can see, how many cups of water you have. So there's little cups here, so you can tick a, every time you have a cup, you can tick one off. Same with your treats. So I think that's absolutely brilliant, and you know, I think it was less than £2 anyway, she said. Definitely worth it, definitely worth it. You can track all your food. Exercise, I haven't done any extra, I did a little bit, not sort of exercise, planned exercise as such. My car had to go into the garage in the week, and I went to pick it up and it wasn't ready, so I walked down to the local supermarket, sort of had a cup of coffee and walked back. So my son said to me, oh, you can borrow my car sort of thing, you know, and I said, no, that's all right, I'll do some walking. So I did walk to the supermarket and back. It wasn't very far, but, you know, I made that choice to walk instead of borrowing his car, which I would normally have done. So yeah, that's, you know, one little change I've done, and I do intend to increase my exercise because I think, you know, healthy eating and exercise are things that need to go together, aren't they? And with hopefully the better weather coming, I like walking and I even like swimming. So I'm hoping to be able to go out walking more because I do like walking, you know, especially sort of, you know, if we walk along a river or something like that, or somewhere nice, or even run the block, you know, just have a nosy at neighbours' gardens and see what plants they're growing and things like that in the summer. Yeah, that's quite good, isn't it? As I like swimming, but working, you know, I work Monday to Friday and I'm doing full-time hours at the moment. There's not a lot of time I come home in the evening to sort of, you know, to go to the local swimming baths. That, you know, they're not available at the times I'm available, so that's not really an option, which is a shame. So I do like, when we go on holiday, I do like swimming. But that's the only sort of two exercises I do like, really, is walking and swimming. I'm not one for going to gyms and things, it's just not me. Tried it, you know, but no, it's just not me. So you have to find something you enjoy doing, don't you? And then you're going to stick to it. If you don't enjoy doing it, you're not going to stick to it, are you? So yeah, I found this week quite easy, I must admit, and I've quite enjoyed doing the plan. And I feel better knowing I'm doing something because, you know, as I said to you last week, my weight is really piled on, and I was 16 stone 3. Now I'm 16 stone, so I've lost that £3, and I'm hoping next week to be 15 stone something. That would be lovely, not to be 16 stone anymore. I will be 15 stone something hopefully next week. That's what I'm really hoping for. So, you know, tune in next week, see how I do next week. Any tips? I think, yeah, I'd say write like I'm going to do your meal plan, write everything down, and then you can see, you know, what you're eating, because it's easy to forget, isn't it? Sort of little nibbles here and there, what actually goes in here. And, you know, say if you haven't tried the Slimmingworld plan before, and you think it, you know, might be a plan for you, give it a try. So say you won't go hungry, you don't have to starve, and I think that's what I like about it. And the whole family can do it, and they won't even know they're on a healthy eating plan. They really won't, you know, because it's all healthy food. There's no faddy, you know, shakes and things. It's all natural, healthy food. We will be doing different things, you know. Some of the other ladies are trying sort of fasting diet shakes and things, and you know, days on, days off, all sorts of things. And you know, take a look at their channels. It's nice to, you know, because not every diet suits the same person. Yeah, we're all different, and we like to do different things, and different things work for us in different ways, don't they? So it's finding what suits you. Or you know, you might not want to lose any weight, you just might want to get motivated, and you know, as we start doing exercise, I think we have a lady going to do a beginner's yoga class, I believe, sometime soon. So I'm looking forward to that, because you know, I'll give that a try. So nothing too strenuous, and never done yoga, so that'd be interesting. And when that video goes up, I will give that a try as well. Yeah, so I hope you get some motivation from watching us all. And as I say, please take a look at the other Transatlantic Housewives videos, so Tina, Marie and Karen. I will link their channels in the description box below. Also, I think another incentive I picked up, haven't read it properly yet, the Slimmingworld magazine. Because I think in here, you've always got lots of healthy recipes, you know, there's stories how people have lost weight, how they've done it, you see the before and after pictures, and I think that's motivation, isn't it? You see how other people, how they've done it, and just look at all these lovely recipes. You know, you get lots of inspiration just by reading the book. So, well, magazine actually, isn't it? So, yeah, and it's like these sawing bars. I've been taking these as as my snack for work, because I do love those, and they're low fat, and they're only what are they? So how many calories? 100 calories each bar, and they're low in saturated fat, and they're a good source of fibre. So I haven't worked out the Sim value on those, so I need to work out the Sim value, but I don't think they're going to be very high. So yeah, there's lots of lovely recipes in here. You know, just got all this glorious food, what you can eat. There's a nice pasta dish on the back as well. And you know, they're not tiny, tiny portions either. So, you know, you can see the size of the portion, how that's going to fill you up. So yeah, so this is week 1. And I have tried to start drinking more water as well. That's something I never did before. So, you know, I've always been sort of a coffee drinker. So I still have my coffee, but I am trying to, you know, drink more water as well. So I hope you've enjoyed, you know, listening to how we've got on. And I hope, you know, you've all had a good week if you're following the plan as well with us, you know, whatever diet you're doing, you know, or if you've increased your exercise. And I'd like to say thank you very much for all the messages and the, you know, support we've had from you all, because I know all of us have had lots of support. And we've loved hearing your stories, you know, and some of you have lost an amazing amount of weight. And, you know, that's just amazing. I've had some ladies message me and say they've lost 4 stone, 5 stone. And that is absolutely amazing, isn't it? So if you want to, you know, let us know your stories, you want to include any photos, you know, let us know your tips, what works for you. We'd love to hear from you. So thank you very much for watching today's video, and I'll be back again next Friday, and I'm hoping I can tell you I'm 15 stone something next week. Fingers crossed. So have a good week, everyone, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye for now. Bye.